Do any of the findings that Christina just presented surprise you? I mean, the 85% of boards have had a discussion about it. 39% or some number like that said that they made the right decision. They basically had no choice but to do what they did.
Yeah, these are some of the most difficult decisions that these executives will ever make in their life. I mean, just remember, these are the victims, right? And their entire organizations typically are crippled. They have no ability to recover. And this is literally the last resort that they have. I've been in board meetings, we respond to these. I've dealt with hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of these. I've been in board meetings before where the CEOs are literally in tears crying because their 100-year-old family-owned businesses are completely shut down. It's unfortunate that we're in this type of situation. So, I really do feel for these organizations that make the payments because it's the only option they have available to them. Granted, when you make those payments, it's giving the ransomware groups even more capabilities to go after larger targets. So it's such a hard, discussion to have. But at the end of the day, most of the time, that's the only option they have to recover their business and to stay operational.
So a couple of questions here. When a company makes a payment, whether it is a large company or a small company, what percentage of those paying companies have coverage that reimburses them in whole or in part for the payments they make?
Yeah, cyber liability insurance is what we call it, and cyber liability insurance is kind of this really gray area. There's a lot of catches and gotchas in there, depending on how easy it was for the attackers to go in, if there was gross negligence, to even receive the payments in the first place. Some of them recover. I would say probably around 40 to 50% of our customers get reimbursement. Usually not the full amount, but certain percentages to help them recover from those specific incidents.
So the insurance helps, but like all insurance, there's a lot of fine print in there, and you may not get 100% on the dollar of what you pay. Should the government, a lot of government people say, we prefer you not to pay the ransomware. Is that a practical choice for these companies, the government to ban the paying of ransomware?
Well, there's no question that organizations need to do more to protect themselves, right? And that's the issue that you run into, is that a lot of these companies are really unprepared to handle the types of threats that are out there. So they need to enhance their capabilities. But at the same time, the U.S. government doesn't consider these types of groups on behalf of the government that they're essentially, running under. Most specifically, if you look at Russia, a lot of the high-end, large organized crime groups operate out of Russia. Until we hold those countries accountable, we're not going to really see a shift and change from these specific ransomware groups that are out there. So, it's not. You can definitely say, listen, don't allow any payments whatsoever. And you would literally have 100 companies overnight that would not be able to recover and completely shut down, causing major issues. So, it's not fair, at least right now, to say that. Companies definitely need to do more, but it's this delicate balance of pushing on these governments to give these people up that are conducting these operations, and getting organizations to shore up their defenses to withstand these types of attacks.
Better defense, better offense is what I'm hearing you say.
Absolutely right. Better defense, better offense. If we can shut down these organizations, go on more on the offensive, we have a much better chance of handling these in the future.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.